通じくだらない動画で間を埋めてるねえもし今まだ起きてるなら夜更けのシグナル飛ばしてよ会いたいの代わりにスタンプ一つ途切れた会話つないでく小さな光が胸を照らす夜更けのシグナル受け取るたび君がすぐそこにいる気がして眠れないまんま目を閉じるタイムラインに君を探すイヤフォン越し重なる息同じ曲をループで聴いてる君のストーリー空の写真行けない場所に置き去りの僕また今度ねあの日の約束スワイプしても戻れないページねえもし今寂しいなら読んで夜更けのシグナル飛ばしてよ会いたいの代わりにスタンプ一つ揺れてる心つないでく小さな光が胸を刺す夜更けのシグナル受け取るたび君がすぐそこにいる気が
Oh, my characters. Hold on. There I am. Just that. There you go. Hello. Alright, we're gonna continue story, but I'm gonna do fighting first, because then the story takes too long. But wait.
Let me be there for everyone. As we head toward...
I shall be the vessel of your wishes.
Fight this thing. Hexa. Do it. I gotta kill it 3 times?
Leave it to me.
Spaceman.
One with the sound.
Combat mode.
Shadow descends. One more time.
No?
Causality? Answer my call. On you go. Entertain me.
Charge.
I am the moon. Swift and resolute. With pleasure. One more time. One with the sound. Shadow, follow. Keep it together. One with the sound.
No.
Timing. Blast.
Now.
Leave it to me. Astral modulation.
With style and grace. Taste my resolve. Face me. On you go. Foe, be my prey.
Reboot.
The nerves.
Charge.
And the moon. Praise me. On you go. Non-swift and resolute. I've had my fun. One with the sound. The show begins.
Charge.
Checkmate. Shadow descends. None shall whisper. Leave it to me. One is the sound.
Combat mode.
Keep it together. Nowhere to hide.
Uh-huh.
I'll indulge you. Present your offerings. Taste my resolve. Face me. Future. Reshape. Cycle. Bow before me. Swift and resolute. With pleasure. One is the sound. Checkmate. Down with the curtain. The show begins. Keep it together.
Charge.
One
Now
more time.
watch closely. I am the moon.
Hey, Five Below.
Is full.
How's it going?
Entertain me.
Causality. Overturn. On you go.
Reboot.
Leave it to me. I am grafting you. Okay.
Charge.
Rectify.
Swift and resolute. One with the sound. Nowhere to hide. The show begins. You will obey. Bad
Charge.
timing.
Yeah, I like her a lot. When I saw her, I was like, I need to get her. But a good thing the pulls wasn't too bad on her. Good, good. I finally had an off day, so I'm able to play some of this. Do this one more time.
Leave it to me. One with the sound.
Combat mode.
Yeah, it kind of sucks because it's not really much of an off day because I work at like 3 a.m. tomorrow, so I have to get up at like 1. Oh, it kind of sucks. It sucks as an off day.
Taste my resolve. Bow before before me.
Ow.
Is that all? You dare test me? The insolence! Fate revealed. Is that all? Leave
Ow.
it to me. I've had my fun. The feeling of pain diminished in war with time.
Charge.
One more time. You will obey. The show begins. Nowhere to hide.
All right. Thanks for alert.
The nerves. Present your offerings. This is nothing.
Charge.
Face me.
I'm having trouble with this fight.
Psycho.
Oops.
That's all.
Ow. I should have parried that instead.
No hesitation. Endure and defy.
Error.
One with the sound. The show begins. Now watch closely. Answer my call. Future. Reshape.
Reboot.
Is that all?
Charge.
Swift and resolute. I've had my fun. Down with the curtain. Checkmate. Shadow descends.
Charge.
One with the sound. With style and grace. Entertain me. On you go.
Yay. Done. I'm doing so bad on that fight for some reason. My god. You know that. This. Claim all those. Supply chest.
Leave it to me. One with the sound. The show begins. Nowhere to hide. You will obey. One with the sound. The show begins. Shadow, follow. Cherish every game. One with the sound. of the past. The show's one with the sound. Shadow, follow! Shadow descends.
Diggy Duggy. Those are.
Let me be there for everyone. As we head toward...
I shall be the vessel of your wishes.
I'm not here yet.
Let me be there for everyone. As we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
Collection spots. Hmm.
Let me be there for everyone. As we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
Ah, I gotta upgrade these too. Okay. So I did like a weird thing. I think I started chapter 3 accidentally. That kind of sucks. We'll go back to what I was doing. I thought it was a side quest, and then all of a sudden I was like, oh, this is the chapter 3 story. Which I did not stream, so kind of... Oh well.
Birds? Lines of them all around me. And music coming from above.
This is but an illusion. One of the nights, one of dreams. Not like the spectacle you saw in the glimmer of the carnival. Here, I am not your foe, nor can we harm each other.
Should we so wish?
Lay your blade to rest, if only for now. 'Tis a pleasure to see you again, on this special stage. A city wild and beautiful, chasing endless glory. Tell me, does Septimont please you as much as Raguna once did? Ah, so it is she you seek. It appears this special resonator has you rather captivated.
Yeah.
Let's take our time. I would like our talk to be pleasant. No one will bother us here. I have an associate who adores the heroic tales told throughout this land. For this reason, the missing girl you seek and the anomaly you sensed in Septimont, they are indeed threads in this tapestry. You could call it an obsession of his.
Yeah, stop beating around the bush.
Every hero's tale begins with a trial. Your wisdom and courage, your compassion and resolve, your hope and madness. Will they be strong enough to carry you through the trial? To make you the hero of the story? Read it. I hope the story speaks to you. The answers you seek lie within these pages. If we continue to meet as foes, the symphony grows monotonous. I confess I find it rather uninspired.
I'll ask again, Frolova. What are you doing here in Septimont? And why give me this?
I am giving this story a little nudge. As of now, you and that blessed maiden from the tower are deeply interwoven in the fate he has spun.
So you're not the only overseer active in Renacida. Scar, your nameless ally, and you. The Fraxidus seems to revel in the company of those with twisted obsessions.
It's not as you imagine. You've already met my associate, you see. He trusts what he sees, not the words of others.
I've already crossed paths with him since arriving in Renacida.
As a creator, he always hopes his characters will craft twists and turns that he himself cannot foresee.
Oh, come on, Rover. You know who the fuck it is.
He believes that the closer one stands to the protagonist, the greater their influence over the tale. But the true lead of the story has yet to emerge. I gave you this play so you can see the ending. That gladiator girl will be the harbinger of the dark tide in Septimont. All glory will be consumed, and the pride of heroes will dissolve within a blackened maelstrom. Such is the finale she holds most dear. This is a short story, one that only lasts 3 days. When the final match concludes, so too will this story. You could claim the spotlight by ending her life before the curtain falls. Change the ending, and the tragedy is averted. But should you falter, or worse, warn her of what's to come, the consequences will spiral far beyond anything you can imagine.
What you're proposing I do. Tell me, what reason do I have to trust a word you're saying, Frolova?
You don't need to trust me. Let my words slip from your thoughts if you wish. As I've already said, the story will unfold as my associate has written it. The choice lies with you. It is a freedom we all hold. Even the wildest imaginations draw from what already exists. So it is with this story. It follows a template, and even its creator cannot escape its confines. Choose wisely, Rover. Time is still on your side. For now. I look forward to your performance in this grand finale.
Oh. Doomsday. Okay. Okay, it's just talking about the cutscenes. Yeah. I was there, I saw that happen. Koopa.
Morning, fellow warrior. Huh. You don't exactly look well rested.
Frolova may not have told the whole truth, but there's no denying the anomaly and that fleeting image.
Oops.
Lupa turning into that unfamiliar girl. I need more clues before making any decisions. I'm fine. Just a bad dream. Let's get going. Our next stop is the Coliseum Olympus, right?
You got it. Let's get going.
Let me be there for everyone.
While the moon cycles, I remain the anchor.
Flowers. No. Reset in 14 hours. Okay. Wait, where am I going?
As expected, the Silvers chose to face us in the semifinals. The news spreads quickly.
You knew this was coming.
Of course. To them, it's a provocation, and to forfeit would be a disgrace. Domina Julia must be here. She wouldn't miss a moment like this. She's shrewd and exceptionally capable, but arrogant to the core. She's convinced that she's always right. She doesn't believe in talking things through, thinks it's for the weak. So we'll show her we don't need rigged matches to win. We'll win with pure strength.
I love her.
Have passed, and I stand before you once more, not as a gladiator, but as a witness to the start of this grand event.
I love you.
You all know well that gladiatorial combat is the lifeblood of our ancient and mighty city. Seize power and fight for victory. Once, we fought to survive on the seas. That same instinct courses through our veins today. The instinct to face fate head on and defy it. Remember, those who cling to glory without the strength to defend it will see it slip through their fingers. Warriors, by the eternal sun, may your courage honor Septimont and prove your loyalty to its spirit. I look forward to the rise of new heroes in this Aegon. Let the Aegon begin.
Come, my fellow warrior. Victory is ours for the taking. Are you ready for the gladiators, Aegon?
Yeah.
Happy hunting, gladiators.
Yeah.
Let's settle this, Emilio, fair and square. Waves rise. Judgment strikes. Tempest distractions. Ha! Perfect teamwork. We make quite the hunting party. The wicked. Wind rises. Hopefully this helps. The wicked. I am the tempest. Annihilation. Hopefully this helps. The wicked will be stubborn. This frequency, it's like the dark tide in the inverted tower. Thanks, my fellow warrior. Can't win, so you play dirty in the arena, huh? You make me sick! esteemed Ephor, I must bring a grave matter to your attention. In this very match, the Silvers stooped to underhanded tactics.
Speak plainly, gladiator.
Oh.
This spear, it was a gift from Domina Julia, head of House Silver, when I first joined the family. Back then, I trusted the Silvers completely, never once doubting their intentions. That is, until I chose to leave them, not long ago. Now in today's arena, this spear spiraled out of control, nearly stabbing my own teammate.
I knew it. I said you what?
Of course. And your proof? Honorable Ephor, I guarantee this spear will withstand any scrutiny. Lupa, you owe your fame and fortune to our patronage. Yet, you turned your back on us when we needed you the most. Allow me to remind everyone, House Silver does not cower, nor fear defeat. In past Aegons, we have constantly led in victories. Even if we lose today, we will not be expelled from Septimont. So tell me, Lupa, who is truly desperate to destroy whom? A lone gladiator cut off from her family? Or a house as powerful as mine?
Enough of this disgrace.
Stop your performance, Jester. That's Yuno, the priestess of Septimont. She rarely leaves the temple and only shows up accompanying Ephor Augusta.
The heroic spirits of the moon and stars have long seen through it. These hollow lies taint Septimont's sacred arena. Guilty.
I knew it. I said you what?
It's
I
obvious.
said you what?
No chance.
No, I said it.
50 face. That can't be right. It's typical, isn't it?
Augusta, banish the Silvis from Septimont.
The priestess can foretell fate and has the power to make final calls here. Most people trust her judgment, but Yuno is a bit extreme in our line of priestesses. Not everyone agrees with her behavior.
This can't. This is very confusing. Sorry.
Guilty. The temple has spoken.
That's outrageous. Unbelievable. Despicable stuff. Yeah, I do too. Yeah, they're guilty.
Yeah. Guilty.
Julia Silva, you know the weight of your actions.
Yeah, keep fucking moving.
I know your family once stood as the cornerstone of this city. Its pioneers, its founders, its protectors. For centuries, the Silvers fought bravely in the hunting grounds. defending Septimont from tacit discards. But today, you dishonor their legacy. Do not disgrace them further, Julia. Leave Septimont. Do not ever return.
As you command, F4.
Your performance just now. That wasn't a complete disaster. At least you show more promise than those idiots retreating to cling to their meager points. An outlander. Fight well, both of you. Do not disappoint me or Augusta in tomorrow's final.
Yeah. I love both of them. I have one of them ready. Need Augusta?
It seems there's still some time before the other semifinal
I will be spending
concludes.
money for Augusta.
Let's head to the lounge for a break.
Let me cut to the chase. The Silvers are fit. Therefore, Augusta's
Duh.
swift decision sealed their fate. But don't tell me you had no part in this.
Who's to say? How could I predict Domina Julia would tamper with my spear?
Regardless, House Silver has been banished. Even if they deceived you first, you still left their team without a word and violated your contract. You can't deny that.
Skip to the end, Kartor. You're not here to catch up or spread gossip.
Fine then. I handled the Silver's sponsorship of the Bow of Legions, and I can ensure the damage to your career is minimal. In return, I'll be your event manager for the next year.
Deal. But we'll need new terms. I trust you'll draw up a contract that satisfies me, Kartor.
Always ready to squeeze an opportunity, aren't you?
The Silvers lit the spark, but you turned a blind eye to what was happening. Don't fool yourself, Kartor. You're complicit in this too.
Fine. We'll do it your way.
Wait! You didn't come to me just for money, did you?
F4 Augusta, the fiercest hunter in the grounds, our queen. If there's a storm brewing in Septimont, I intend to find the right place to take shelter.
Finally some peace. What a day. That's right. I owe you for helping me escape Julia's tricks.
That fleeting frequency. It was similar to the Threnodians. Could it really be linked to the dark tide Lupa will bring forth in Septimont, as Frolova said? Lupa, can I see your spear?
Here you are.
I can't feel that abnormal frequency anymore. Lupa, does Domina Julia believe in the Sentinel?
Well, if anything, she despises the acolytes in Raguna. Her obsession with titles is for the glory that comes with them. She prides herself on being the perfect Septimontian. It's highly unlikely she'd believe in the Sentinel.
I see.
Sorry. Lend me your shoulder for a moment. I'm a bit tired.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Oh, wow. That's settled. Looks like the other two teams have wrapped up their match. The semi-finals are over. Finally, we can leave and get some rest.
Contender Lupa! Oh, congratulations on reaching the final! Oh, and you! Your performance earlier was truly impressive.
Looper, did you notice any signs of match fixing involving House Silver before? About that?
I told you not long ago, the Bow of Legions has been exploiting their gladiators. But no one dared to speak up.
If you win the final, oh, you'll have the whole of Solace raising their drinks to your name.
All right, everyone. I'll chat with you later. But first, let's give my fellow warrior a moment to breathe, okay? She's new to Septimont. I'm sure none of you want to get carried away and leave a bad impression on an outlander.
Go. Find somewhere quiet to rest. I'll meet up with you once I've dealt with all this. Lupa. It was the Threnodian and Dark Tide's frequencies I sensed in her weapon. She thought it was just the Silva's dirty trick and didn't notice its connection with the Threnodian. Verlova said her associate can weave fate and stories. If that's true, it means his forte can influence how things play out. But it's unlikely he can freely bend the fabric of reality. The Fraxidus would have overrun Solaris long ago if he could. Either Septimont exists outside reality, or his ability has limits. If this isn't the real world, I could take more drastic actions. But if it is, killing Lupa would be an act I could never take back. The best approach is to stick to my original plan. Wait for Arsenosa to appear in the final. That's my lead to Cardathia. I also sensed Cardathia's frequency on Lupa too. If she's here, she's making moves. Just like I am. In the meantime, I need to figure out that Overseer's limits. The longer this lasts, the more anomalies are bound to show.
Boss, why the long face, huh? Something getting you down?
Buling, why are you here?
I'm here for sightseeing. How could I miss the Great Aegon? It's Septimont's signature event. You are the one to break the deadlock. You've noticed it, haven't you, boss? Septimont is caught in some anomaly.
How much do you know about it? This is our second time meeting, Buling. That can't be a coincidence.
I can feel it, but I don't know where it's coming from. Every time I get close, it slips away like smoke. But now, I'm sure of it. If I want out of this mess, I need to borrow some of your muscle. Oil. But Taoists have their rules, can't say too much. But helping you helps me. A little nudge is no big deal, right? Here, take this. A little something from me to you. A good start for us. Anyway, it's on me, no charge. Seeing isn't believing, but truth exists in the mirror of the world. Go ahead, see for yourself.
What do you think? The final's nearly here. Will contender Mia claim the title? She's done well so far, but her track record has been shaky.
Icky.
She'd better not slip up now. I've bet a fortune in the underground pits. If she loses, that John fellow promised she'd win no matter what.
John. Mia's manager. Listen, she's got all sorts of talk round her, and the odds are crazy. But past champions have always been the noble bloods, haven't they? Not to mention, she's originally from Raguna.
Bulang. She's gone again. I remember Lupa mentioning a gladiator named Mia. She disappeared years ago during a Great Aegon. Frolova said the story only lasts for 3 days and ends during the final. The Great Aegon is at the heart of the story after all. The bell on this mirror is jingling. The closer I move in that direction, the louder it gets. I'd better check it out.
The beasts beneath I'm sponsoring is definitely taking the championship in this Aegon.
You remember that gloomy gladiator from decades ago?
Oh.
John, how many more times must we go through this? I know you can't bear to lose your golden goose, but Mia's completely lost it. That woman's crossed the line.
Easy, easy. Haven't I already compensated you? Just bear with her a little longer. She's not losing it every time she steps into the arena, is she? She's just been under a lot of pressure.
She's not the only one under pressure. They're planning to bring Kerasaurs into the final. Do you realize how much money is at stake? Tell me, how can I trust a fighter like her to win the final?
I know Mia's unraveling, the hallucinations, the hysteria. It's been a lot.
Did you know she cries in the lounge? Can you believe it? A gladiator in the lounge crying. She can't even connect with the audience, including her fans. What use is being a great fighter if you can't hold the crowd?
We have no choice. The people of Septimont want to see her fight. If we take her out, the complaints will bury us. The star from Raguna, the champion of Septimont. That headline alone prints money.
That gladiator girl, Mia, was it? I hear she's got quite the following.
Oh, absolutely. Everyone loves her.
Before the Great Aegon, I remember her performance was abysmal. Hysteria, they said, utterly unhinged. For someone with her fighting skills, it's shocking how far she fell. her value plummeted to rock bottom. I thought she'd be done after that, but then that John dragged her out of the mud.
That John?
Oh, yes, it's tragic, really. Poor Mia. John will wring every last credit out of her. How pitiful. My dear Lucius, you've surely heard about the underground pits by now, yes?
Oh? What are you thinking?
The commoners who bear grudges against the Senate, the vultures circling for profit. Rage simmers within them, a keg waiting to ignite. They're eager for chaos, bloodshed, and sacrifice. If we simply provide the spark, we'll make a fortune while eliminating untoward risks.
Delightful. Nothing like a bit of spectacle and strife to pass the time, is there?
Spectacle.
Relax, Mia. You can do this. Hold on. It's all right. I'll be fine. It hasn't been all bad. I've met people who've supported me. They've cheered me on since I first stepped into the arena. But I know my limits. No matter how much I push myself, this is as far as I'll go. I love this. Gladiating. Just stepping into the arena makes me feel happy. But here, I can't treat it like a hobby. And oh, I want to be seen. To hear them cheer for me. Their laughter, their cheers. Oh, I want to win. I want to win so bad. And I need the money. Oh, divinity above. I hope I won't let anyone down. Oh, I need to be better. Much, much better.
Warrior!
No?
For an instant, I felt it. The Threnodian's frequency again.
Whew. I've finished talking with them. Let's go back. Oh, almost forgot. This is for you. The Harpor I wanted you to try before. Chilled is the best way to have it.
You need to rest before continuing this investigation. Your strength is spent.
Thank you for your help these past few days.
We're both from Renacita. I'm here by the Sentinel's will. This is simply my duty, for I was once blessed by the Sentinel. the blessings and freedoms they grant, I wish to share them with everyone across these islands.
The tidal blight is spreading faster. I'm afraid.
It's okay. Do not let it break you. One thing is certain. This anomaly stems from a specific power. Some facilities and records have been rewound nearly 2 decades back. We just need to find out why and who's responsible. The clock is ticking, but we still have a chance.
The mastermind behind this will be tricky to deal with.
Don't worry, I'll handle it. Compared to the darkness that once whispered in my ears, a tangible enemy is easier to face. Besides, the Righteous One will notice this anomaly when she arrives. Our moves so far will guide her forward.
You really trust her, don't you?
Yes, very much. We correct each other's mistakes and walk the path of salvation together. Trust in yourself too. One day, you will reclaim your name. As for those vile intentions lurking in the dark tide, we'll cut them off together. Now, shall we continue the investigation? Are you ready?
Absolutely. This is so exhausting. Dealing with these headaches takes more energy than fighting in the arena. What is it? You're radiating worry. If it's about tomorrow's final, maybe you should relax a bit.
Lupa, can you tell me more about Mia?
Sure, but why the sudden interest?
Just curious. I overheard some people talking about her earlier.
Well, contender Mia. I first heard about her from Domina Julia. Julia didn't like her. Probably because they once competed in the same Aegon. Mia disappeared after claiming the title, leaving that Aegon without an official champion. An ignorant fool! That's how Julia described her. Back then, I'd just been purchased by the Silvers, and I got curious about the story.
Purchased?
Turns out, Mia spent almost all her time out of the arena training. Beyond the barest of needs, she devoted herself to honing her craft. That kind of dedication wasn't well regarded in Septimont back then. Rumor has it she got caught in dirty match fixing, cracked under the pressure, and ran. Everyone has their breaking point. If she ran because of it, I don't blame her. Well, maybe I just handle these things better. Or maybe I just don't care about people's expectations. I'm not above the commercial events. It's how I made a name for myself, built my worth. As long as I'm in the arena, I'm happy. Applause comes and goes, but the things that matter, facilities, resources, opportunities, they don't come cheap. Septimont has its shadows, but some things still have to get done. I don't mind being used as long as whoever I work with knows where the line is. I know it's easy to turn a blind eye to the dirty games, but that's just handing Septimont over to the vultures. The Silvers played dirty in the arena I hold dear. They trampled over a line that should never be crossed. So, we're done. Look at it. How beautiful. To the great city of Septimont. Today's the final! Let's go! May victory be ours. And may you find the one you've been searching for.
Yeah. I saved up 4,400 and have 20 pulls still. I'm gonna save all that.
Wind guide me.
Good eye, Calvin.
Warrior, look over there! That's Arsinosa!
that's the guardian echo of Septimon.
Gusta. I love her.
There's something different about this Arsinosa compared to the one I saw confronting Cardathia.
Oh, hold on. I forgot to tell you something yesterday about Mia. Decades ago, during the Great Aegon, Mia disappeared on her way to receive the award. Before that, she did claim the title of the Bloody Aegon and even received Arsinosa's blessing. The current 2-on-2 matchup was only introduced thanks to Augusta and her predecessor. Before that, the matches were far more brutal. Gladiators were thrown into a chaotic free-for-all. To hype up the event, the organizers would unleash hordes of tacit discords into the arena. The last gladiator standing was crowned the victor. At least, changes have been made since then. Refined by flames and tempests, all that endures eventually becomes part of Septimon's legacy.
The day of the final is here. Arsinosa watches, and her significance is known to every Septimontian. It is etched in chronicles and sung in legends. If you seek the glory of Arsinosa's blessing, then fight with everything you have. Show me if any of you four possess the strength to earn the Guardian's recognition.
Listen, my fellow warrior. Those cheers are for us. They wait for us to give them a fight to remember. Are you ready to win this with me?
Absolutely.
Wonderful. Now, it's hunting time, my fellow warrior.
Strange. Colliding sensation.
Hopefully this helps. Ha! Perfect teamwork. We make quite the hunting party. Annihilation. Wind rises. The wicked. Hopefully this helps. Wind howls, unfettered by bounds.
Oh.
Lupa,
No.
Cardathia's frequency is getting stronger.
hopefully this helps.
I never doubted that she would end up here.
Annihilation!
Just as she once came to me, so
guardian that once protected the glory. Now reduced to this. Tragic. Charge forth with me, my blade! Purge all evil! True form, revealed at last. Torrents, vexing malice. Atonement. Charge forth with me. Windstorm. Sweep all away. The formidable power once wielded to guard Septimont is now tainted by the dark tide. Purify! Charge forth with me. Too reckless. Their soul shall not be shattered. Sentence before. Charge forth with furious tides. Split the heavens. I will grant you release and uncover the mastermind behind this chaos. Oceans, bow before me. Torrents, rage on! Charge forth with me. March on! The haunting whispers return. Salvation. Windstorm. Sweep all the way. Too reckless. Such is their blessing. Repent, for silence beckons. Face your destruction. Vexing malice. My blade. Purge all evil. Purge the impure.
Oh.
Righteous one, I'll be waiting for you at the end of the story.
I should have made that cutscene a little bit longer. I was enjoying it.
What's wrong? You seem like you're somewhere else.
Lupa, how did we win?
We defeated our opponents?
I see. The bloody Aegon I experienced definitely wasn't a dream. It was like the real world overlapped with the anomalous one. I kept seeing Lupa and Mia overlap with each other as well.
Brilliant performance, warriors!
I love her.
Remember, this is more than just a title. It is a testament to your own strength and wisdom in overcoming your opponents. You've earned the right to claim it.
She's touching me?
This medal once belonged to a single champion, the last survivor standing in the ring. But I divided it into two, to remind you that just as we fight alongside echoes, the glory of Septimont is upheld by heroes who support one another, to remain steadfast. Fighting alone is commendable. However, true strength lies in protecting those beside you. The high tide draws near. I want all warriors heading to the hunting grounds to remember this.
That's interesting. Augusta, look. Another two have earned Arsenosa's blessing.
You've done incredibly well.
As a gladiator, it's a great honor to claim the title with you. Let's savor this moment of glory and joy.
Yay.
You plotted this tragedy.
No, madam, I wouldn't take all the credit. The architects of this tragedy were the Septimontians themselves. A collective murder so entertainingly woven.
See, I never liked this guy. Just because of his
Who's
name.
left to point a finger?
hate his
But I
fucking
must
name.
admit, I'm astonished you would endure all this for strangers and lands you've never set foot on.
I don't need any grand reason to slay a villain like you. The Threnodian once sought to pull the entire Renacita into the Dark Tide, but it failed. And so will you.
Madam, surely you know you alone cannot undo my story.
Alone. She will come here and find a way to finish this. And I will make your so-called perfect play spiral out of control. Silent, hollow words. The dark tide engulfing the city of glory. All shall be swept away by the winds at the story's end!
Yay. What you mean? No.
You've come, warrior!
No?
The mighty guardian, Eudicus Arsenosa, is not the kind of echo too warm to crowds. The lioness favors the strong, the unyielding, and the battle-hardened. Only those she deems worthy will find her arms welcoming. But she is still an echo and can't talk. These sounds. What is it? Did you feel something just now?
I only heard strange sounds. Tell me, what direction did the lioness just look toward?
The Veil of Glory. It's where all heroes, blessed by the glory forged in iron and fire, find their rest. But on the long path of hunting, many died with their bodies missing. Only their weapons returned. Arsenosa's frequency is woven from the cries of souls in battle. The battered weapons still carry the will of their former masters, whispering the deeds left undone. To touch such weapons is a rite of great importance for those who claim glory in the great Aegon and receive the lioness's blessing. Hearing the voices of our ancestors by Arsenosa's side is a great source of strength for Septimontians.
Before meeting Buling, when I touched the echo in that village, I felt a layered, indistinct frequency. It was like what Abby described on our journey to Septimont, but the source eluded me at the time. But now, I found it. The source of that power lies in the Veil of Glory. The closer the lioness gets to it, the clearer it becomes.
She waits for us there. Shall we go together? I'm not sure if Septimontian rituals will interest you, but you might uncover something useful, no?
I'm keen to find out.
Perfect. Let's head out.
What is it?
Nothing. Just a dizzy spell. Overexcitement after the win. Or something.
She's lying?
Anyway, it's no matter. Let's continue.
Act 6.
These days have been a feast of victories.
Okay, I will...
Becoming champion, the glory, all thanks to you.
Done talking, Lupa? Okay. I'm gonna go on a quick break. I'm gonna go grab like a snack,
This is a
and a
testament to my
drink.
connection with the world
I'll be right
around
back.
me, and it's very much my companion now.
Ah. No, I forgot to turn off the desktop sound when it's the background music and with the pause screen. It's fine.
Strange. Why are so many appearing all at once? Is that all? Let's start! Hey! Yeah. Hit! With me! Hit! Yeah! Together we how! Hit! All or nothing! I thought tacit discords didn't usually appear around the border mountains.
These tacit discords didn't gather from the surroundings. It's more like they spawned from thin air.
Look, it's just ahead. The Veil of Glory, where heroes are laid to rest. You are from my homeland. What?
That girl just now. That was Mia. The closer to the Veil of Glory, the more the normal world and the anomaly overlap. Whatever lies ahead must be the key to all of this. I need to rethink everything. Septimont, Lupa, Cardathea, Mia, the Lioness of Glory. All of it. Cardathea arrived in Septimont alone, not waiting for me or attempting contact. Something must have happened to prevent her. If something cut her off, aside from the Fraxidus, it could have only been the Threnodian, which should be dead. But Septimont holds no faith in the Sentinel. and the Threnodian was never able to establish influence here. Maybe it's not. The Threnodian controls the mind of its followers through their faith. Mia is a Ragunesi, and likely a follower of the Order of the Deep. If the Veil of Glory is an important rite for champions, perhaps Mia went there. And it was there she vanished. Her hysterics, hallucinations, and loss of control in the arena were signs of the Threnodian's corruption. Herlova once said, "The closer one stands to the protagonist, the greater their influence over the tale." In this great Aegon, Lupa is the protagonist. Years ago, it was Mia. Now I'm seeing Mia's image flicker in and out throughout this journey. If the Mia I see is under the Threnodian's control, does that mean securing the protagonist role is key to its plan? When I first met Lupa, I sensed what felt like Cardathia's frequency on her. Later, I also felt the Threnodian's presence. Did they cross paths? If Cardathia is part of this story, the likelihood is high. Could Lupa have forgotten? Did they meet without realizing it? Or is she lying and already under the Threnodian's influence? Was Herlova telling the truth by saying Lupa would bring forth the Dark Tide? Or is she just another one of its victims?
Hey! Is something wrong? Is there something you need? Or something you want to say? I'm sorry. I don't recall crossing paths with Cardathia, but you could be right. I may have and just forgotten about it. These past days, there have been moments when I feel lost, forgetting what I was doing a heartbeat ago. I don't know if it's the Threnodian's work, but if something is wrong and it's trying to twist my mind, you'd make the right call, wouldn't you, my fellow warrior? You'd protect my honor and my dignity.
There's more at stake than that, Lupa. I've heard the Septimont saying, "All for glory, fear no death." But sometimes, living takes more courage than dying.
Well then, that'll do just fine. I trust you, warrior. Just as you trust me.
It doesn't matter if the story's end is already written or yet to unfold. I'll trust my own judgment to guide it where it must go.
Yeah, let me get the thingy over here. Thingy there. Oh, there's a lot that
I hear cowering prey.
The show begins. One with the sound.
Applaud for me! Face me, coward!
Those blades, spears. This is Hercules' sword.
Hercules?
You remember the waters of the upper city, right? You were looking for Cartathea. Hercules was the one that the statue was based on. Ages ago, the dark tide bore down on Raganese. And Septimont didn't escape. Hercules was the son of the Ephor back then, and he led our warriors to face the Tacit Discords. He died in that cursed tide. His strength worn down to nothing. His sword was corrupted, but his followers still risked their lives to bring it back. In this land, intense emotions easily blend with other forces. The Lioness of Glory was born from the fiery passions of heroes, so she holds sway over their weapons. Back then, this sword was growing more sinister due to the corruption. But all these years later, it has become a memento of a hero.
I feel something strong and pulsing in the direction the blade is pointing. It's coming from underground. Is it inside the mountain itself?
The frequency. It's the Sentinel Imperator. Just like Raguna, Septimont has its own Genesis Nexus. That's why it seeks power. Needs pain.
Chickens?
More Tacit Discord, just like last time.
For a split second, the world shifted. Just like it did when I saw Mina. Every time there's an overlap like this, the tidal blade appears as well as Tacit Discords.
Hey! I'll end you! That's an attack. Watch closely. Answer my call! Face me, fate revealed. Entertain me, swift and resolute. You will obey. The tidal blight. It's an outgrowth of the dark tide itself. Why is it suddenly appearing like this?
We'll clear it out first, then check if that sword is the source.
Oh.
What's that sound? Come!
This doesn't feel like the first time I've been here. Let's go.
There's no mistaking it now. It's Imperator's frequency.
Thou carry the scent of Cardathea.
Not just knowledge, you've stolen the Sentinel's access too! Lupa's role in this story isn't yours!
Is that Contender Mia?
It's the Threnodian. Lupa, this is something only you can do.
Tell me what I need to do.
Read the script. Adapt as required. I believe in you, warrior.
Oh.
To lose our strength is the deepest fear of Septimontians. Pride hides the terror within. We fear no death, yet tremble before shame and failure. Did Domina Julia deceive me for this? I never got the chance to ask. The dark tide consumed all. Death took her, as it will take me.
Today as yesterday, we weave time beneath the tide. Swim, swim, wretched yet lovely fish. Dream deeply in my fiction, on the stage of a repeating tale, waiting for the day thou shalt consume the world.
O righteous one, I shall depart without a word. The golden city in my childhood legend is swallowed by the abhorrent tide. I whisper to my fleeting companion. Pages will scatter. The quill will form. This play shall be torn from its author's hands.
A wrong note in the shifting score. O golden star full of mercy, pray tell me, as past and present intertwine, what fate have you chosen?
Hesitate not, warrior. You are the protagonist I have chosen. Only you can shatter the script and jump to the next page. Right. For the nobility you seek. For it all.
A dream. No. It couldn't. It's no dream. I'm not alone. The warrior put the hope of change in my hands. This feels good. Not standing there alone on the champion's stage. The warrior hasn't learned this yet, but I now remember traveling with Cartathea. I can't be in the real world. This is a Sonoro created by the Fraxidus. It's a realm of stories. The story of the great Aegon lasts only 3 days. Before Cartathea came here, I had wandered this same bloody story more times than I can count. The Dark Tide consumed Septimont, and that monstrous, half-human, half-sea creature grows ever larger. Is this the Fraxidus plan? To feed it with Septimont's ruins? A script. Yes, this Sonoro is like a book of plays. Each world in the Sonoro is a story that keeps repeating, like sheets of paper, all overlapping with one another. New pages keep appearing, layering over the old, and the changes in one story bleed through to the next. After Cartathea's actions, Septimont, once destroyed by the Dark Tide, has begun to return to normal in the story where the warrior arrived. Cartathea saved me, changed my fate, and led me to the warrior, who stopped the Threnodian in the last story. So in this time, I haven't lost my memory. The warrior had delivered a powerful blow against the monster, and the energy supply from the central hub has been cut off. But that's not even its full form. I once searched for its true form with Cartathea. I remember now. What we see lies in the lower city's waters.
I won't let your trust be misplaced.
Hey.
The old district of Septimont, submerged beneath the waters due to the Dark Tide. The Dark Tide looms over Septimont like a stubborn storm cloud.
Where?
It's the warrior. No, no time to worry. I have to find the cause of all this, and quickly. In a past story, I came here with Cartathea. Look at you. You can't go on much longer. I feared as much. Then this is where we stop. Strange. I remember everything about Septimon, but I can't remember. I can't even remember my name.
You didn't forget. Someone stole your role in the story. Even your name on the placards in the arena would be unreadable. Your existence has been erased. Only by unmaking this story can it be reclaimed.
Too bad I won't last long enough to see that happen. I'm sorry, Cartathea. You saved me, but I can't help you in return.
When I was a child, long ago, I heard tales of Septimont. A city full of passion and life. People there drank deeply, laughed loudly, appreciated sculpture, and lived for the hunt. Men and women feared nothing. They burned like fire, giving all their light and heat before fading. But when I arrived in Septimont, it had already been undone by dark hands. With the dark tide sweeping the streets, the city was nothing but an empty shell.
That's right. My city is beautiful. When the autumn wind blew through the golden flags and wind chimes, time seemed to slow.
The Leviathan. I will not give it the chance to make the people of Rinasita weep and bleed. I will drag whoever orchestrated this tragedy out of the shadows.
Septimont, can I leave it to you?
No. You said it yourself. This is your city. Some things only you can do. The monster leaving its trace in the dark tide. I can feel it. Its frequency is similar to my own. The Threnodian created me to be a resonator for its power. But I wasn't the only one. Many vessels before me failed.
You mean?
There is still much I don't know. I'll keep searching. But no matter what, you have a certain specialness. Once I sought to end it all. Someone stopped me. Even a life mocked by fate can break its curse. Whatever you seek to do, whether you're weak or strong, you must strive for it. I return to the world thanks to a certain person's help. I believe she will come here and reshape this twisted story.
Oh, must be quite the person, eh? I wish I could meet her and see how she does it.
Then you will see for yourself. Victory isn't won in an instant. It takes patience and perseverance. What we can't do now, someone will carry forward later. If you want to save your city, then hold on. No matter the pain, no matter the doubts, you must keep going. Just like how you wandered Septimont before I came. Broken, yet determined to leave, to find help for the city. jump to a new story and bring my message to that person.
All right, Garcia. I'll try my best. First, tell me, what is that person's name?
I'm close to that abnormal frequency. You're in the submerged aqueducts.
The submerged aqueducts. I remember reading about them in the Silver records. There used to be an underground waterway leading to the plains. But now, with the old district completely flooded, we can only access it if we drain the water first. After my role was erased, Cartathea must have found the half-human, half-sea creature. And the Fraxidus. Like the warrior, she chose to remain on the closing of that page, to give new stories a fighting chance. That's why I only regained my name after I met the warrior. During our journey, the overlapping worlds the warriors saw were the monsters doing. It tried to use Mia to steal my role again, to corrupt Septimons once more. Only I can erase it from this story. Only I can prove that I'm real and it is fake. What happened to the Mia who vanished in the Veil of Glory decades ago? After everything you went through, what did the city of Septimon mean to you? I remember the entrance to the underground waterway is in the old district's bell tower. Ah, of course. The upkeep of these waters always falls under the Silver's jurisdiction. Maybe I can awaken the sleeping giant of glory. In Septimontian tradition, when it bears its blade and watches over the warriors leaving for the hunt, all gates and passages open. Many of the old routes are blocked, but I can try draining the water through the remaining ones. It's worth a try. Covered in tidal blight. It has even fused into the joints. I'll need to clear this if I want to get it moving. To protect these waters, the stewards must have set up a platform. Can't just clear the head. To get it to lift its sword and open the gates, I need to clear the arms too. Need to check for more patrol units nearby.
Pray.
With me! The fight is on! Glory is upon us! Hut! Into the spotlight! Ah! Boom!
The water is drained. Time to head to the bell tower. That monster is hiding in the depths of the aqueducts. Just this gate standing between me and the heart of the aqueducts. It won't open. I'll have to find another route. Huh? Huh. The copper mirror is calling. The warrior used it to see the past. I wonder if there's anything of that here.
I've already pulled that body from the sea.
Excellent, Domina Julia. Keeping one's word is the foundation of any solid partnership. I know, Septimonte's current effort doesn't quite heed the Senate's wishes, but we'll see to that. A cup of poisoned wine, a passing fly, a dagger. Fate strikes where least expected. With someone as clever and calculated as you at the helm, the House of Silver need not fear for its survival.
I do not work with you for our sake. I do this for Septimont. Some of us have forgotten the terror of life adrift at sea. To survive the tide, one must make the right choices. I'll speak of other matters later. But tell me, why would you want a dead woman who fell into the sea?
Dead woman? Ah, indeed. She is the very heart of the unit I spoke of. The one we intend to build deep within these underground aqueducts. Alive or dead, her body holds the information we need. The Fraxidus's experiments here will continue for some time. In the meantime, covering up this little laboratory's existence will require your assistance, madam.
The heart? That weakling's resonance abilities were meager at best. Her performance in the arena was nothing special. If it weren't for those incompetent fools in the Senate using her as a puppet to shift the attention and anger of the masses, she wouldn't even have made it to the finals.
Do not be upset, my dear Domina. You're absolutely right. The girl is so feeble she can't resist her creator's will in the slightest. Winning the Grand Aegon was precisely what brought the shadow of death upon her. Luck and misfortune, nobility and lowliness, weakness and strength. A person's nature is like two sides of a coin, and I've always found beauty in inevitable tragedies.
So Mia has been dead all this time. She didn't leave Septimont when she vanished. The sea took her.
Break, darkness! Together we howl! Caught now! Time to fight! Triumph at the spear tip! Die, evil! Into the spotlight!
I hear cowering prey.
With me! With me! To victory! Bleed, Phil! Glory is upon us!
This place has the Fraxidus written all over it. Without the Silvers keeping the place hidden, they wouldn't have dared. Ugh, the irony.
I trust you've seen the experimental unit in the aqueducts. Well, what do you think?
If not for the sword embedded in her chest, I could mistake the corpse for being alive.
Indeed. Decades have passed, yet Mia remains as she was when first pulled from the sea. Her data has been invaluable. As the Threnodian's failed resonator, this specimen is in its own way remarkable. You know, it wasn't so long ago that the rover intervened and Cartathea broke free
That
from
the rover? The?
I
How
discovered
dare.
that a small piece of the Threnodian's essence within Mia was reawakened with the tower's resurgence into our world.
Sounds as though you found new inspiration.
Yes. Septimont will host the Great Aegon soon. I've come up with a rather intriguing idea. Before her death, Mia also attended the tournament. I'll use that as the fictitious anchor to craft a play to rewrite reality itself. I've already discussed terms with it and reached a modest agreement.
You spoke with the Threnodian. Has Leviathan already awakened?
Only a fragment of it remains. A weakened, cunning shard, desperate to grow stronger. I'll fashion a story for this sea creature, enabling it to fulfill what it once sought, to have the dark tides swallow Septimont whole. The Threnodian once sought to use Mia to find Septimont's central hub in order to corrupt the beacon system. Even if met with failure, It would control the champion's mind to infiltrate the city's upper echelons. Oh well, it all failed in the end. In the face of her futility to resist corruption, that girl chose death. She drove a sword into her heart and leapt into the sea before choking on her own blood. Fascinating, isn't it? Faced with the same predicament, strength and weakness still make a difference. The Blessed Maiden single-handedly thwarted the Threnodians' designs in Raguna, but this poor soul had no choice but to take her own life. A death so theatrical, so saturated with sorrow. How poetic. How beautifully tragic.
I don't care for your taste, Cristoforo. I'm merely curious. What ending have you penned for Septimont this time?
Oh, such an impatient reader, Frolova. This play is nothing more than an amplifier, designed to nurture the Threnodians' lingering power. Once it grows large enough, I'll overlay the Sonoro onto reality. All that's needed is for Domina Julia to select the right champion. Swapping out the protagonist is hardly a challenge. Once the sea creature grows within the cradle I forged from the dark tide, the hymn of journeying paradise will spread from Septimont across Renacita. Really, compared to those Septimontians who've long forgotten Mia, the story I've written for her is far more thrilling.
And what if it fails?
Then so be it. You know, Frolova, stories are but mankind's attempt to imagine and rehearse fate. If this play proves Rover worthy of becoming the protagonist of my story, if they pass their trial by fire, then isn't that a victory as well?
Disgusting. To treat Septimont like a plaything. Unforgivable. What is so poetic or romantic about a story where someone is driven to death? I hear cowards. With me! To victory! Break darkness! Into the spotlight! With me! Lackluster!
Still lingering, Mia. A fading reverberation that should have dissolved in the deep long ago.
Where are you
To claim the title. Was that not your unfulfilled wish?
That was never mine. The arena. I don't need this victory.
But I do. Without a champion and the Lion Beast, I cannot touch the central hub left by Imperator. You, Cartathea, both my daughters, my very creations. Why this fruitless resistance? Has Septimont ever granted you kindness? They neither love you nor need you. Long have you been forgotten.
We were raised by them. You will never understand.
Proud in battle, and yet yearning for strength. I know the heart of the Septimontians far better than you. Mere you are simply too afraid to face their true nature. You choose to deceive yourself. You cannot admit that they used you, and then cast you aside. You cannot accept that from the start you were insignificant.
No. Viburnum. My flowers.
Hush, it matters not. Your thoughts are of little consequence.
Viburnum. The bloodleaf viburnum of Septimont. Oh. I understand. It's a flower often given to gladiators. I've always carried this shame. Shame for something I didn't choose. Shame for something that's just there. Sometimes it turns into doubt. I try to live free, and I do most days. But still, I see it. I see the pain in their faces. In the ones who fall behind, the ones who leave the field beaten, the ones who pin all their hopes on me. I've always wondered if I didn't have this gift, could I have reached this point with clean hands? Should I have judged those who trampled the rules to survive? Or was I blind to my own arrogance? Now, I don't think like that anymore.
Oh?
The warrior is stronger than me, no doubt, but she treats everyone the same. She didn't choose to stand alone. Instead, she chose to trust me. Cartathea spent years trapped by the weight of everyone's expectations. Never stepped foot in Septimont before, but still sailed across the seas to be here.
And Mia. Her resonance ability might be weak, but she never ran from a fight. She fought till her last breath. A heart isn't shaped by what it's born with or what it's been given. I've underestimated others, and I've underestimated myself too. But you, the arrogance, thinking you understand the darkness in people's hearts, but you don't have a single drop of life in you! Beautiful as ever. The Griffon's fortress. My city, Septimont. Built by the hands of the people, not the Sentinel and not the Threnodian. Where there's light, there's always shadow. But people need light. They'll chase it no matter what. And they'll learn to live with the shadow. Mia, Cartathea, they were born and raised on these islands. They are daughters of Rinascita. They belong to no gods but their own.
Was it real? Was it mine? Was it worth it? Sometimes I feel like I've lived distressed and pressed by the screams. All I know is my desire and my love won't fade. I'll set a fire fierce passion. Was it real?
Better to die than to be a puppet. Death does not scare me.
If divinity takes up arms against the innocent, I will raise my sword against divinity.
I heard your request. But I prefer to handle this my way.
Victory isn't won in an instant. It takes patience and perseverance.
I believe in you. Warrior.
I swear by the eternal sun, I will slay you!
From the fear and the longings of civilization, I was wrought. Born of the hearts of countless men and women, of babes and of the aged. With sharp blades and silvered tongue, can struggle for power and revel in the slaughter of the arena. From past to present, nothing has changed.
Greatness has no summit, and victory is never the final word. Proud! Pitiful! Cry! Love! Race to the finish! To face death with the crown of glory! Fight my will! Let this light burn in all its fury! There is no greater joy in this world.
What a shame. Seems the play I've written isn't well received.
What are you two plotting in Renacita?
Oh, dear madam. Let's leave some mystery for the next chapter, shall we?
There is something no one can take from me. All the bruises on my just believe it's a solution to my dozen deepest fears. Glory's not all about winning, but blazing till we last minute.
Yay!
It's real! Both of you are safe!
The Threnodian's frequency is gone. Well done, Lupa.
You found the righteous one and safeguarded Septimont. It's like something out of a knight's tale. No, wait, gladiator's tale?
Phew! Finally, I can stick my head out. Rover, are you okay?
I'm fine, Abby. What happened to you earlier?
Wait, we're already in Septimont? I was just talking to you, and then boom! It felt like something just covered me. First it messed with my frequency, then I just passed out. Wait, Carthea? And a girl I don't know?
You're lively. Your echo's more boisterous than a Tadar.
What happened while I was out?
I think it's time we compare notes. Let's fill in this story's blanks, shall we? When I sensed the Threnodian's power here in Septimont, I immediately set out to find it. Was quite sudden. I slipped through the smallest of cracks to enter the Sonoro, which severed my contact with the outside world. I found Lupa in the city. she had lost her role. We traveled together for a time and discovered the architects of the destruction, the Fraxidus playwright Christophoro and the Threnodian. Sadly, the playwright did eventually erase Lupus' existence. As for me, I descended into the submerged aqueducts where I found the Threnodian. It had inhabited Nia's remains and was hiding within an experimental unit. Unfortunately, I was unable to eliminate it entirely. It evaded me, slipping into hiding. I reasoned that you would sense the anomaly and come to Septimont, so I sought to offer you my aid. I battled the playwright, and in doing so, stripped him of his ability to control the script. Afterward, he, along with the other Fraxidus overseers, fled from me. With that, the Sonoro began to collapse. It was then that we finally met. Is there anything else you wish to ask, Righteous One?
No.
The Threnodian's frequency has vanished from Septimont, but I fear this is far from over. There is something else. Perhaps due to the dark tide in the Sonoro, I can feel my balance shifting. The Threnodians...
Press anything.
Now that I think of it, this could very well be part of the Fraxidus'...
You need to head to the Black Shores, Cardathia. They've been dealing with the Threnodian for years. You should go there and run some tests.
The Black Shores? Is that where you're from? If it's a place you trust...
The event that brought forth the Dark Tide. It must have been my death. After that, the details of the story blur. It repeated so many times. All I remember is wandering the desolate city streets in a Septimont corrupted by the Dark Tide. Unable to escape. She saved me. But in that story, we couldn't fully resolve the source of the disaster. Then in another story, I encountered you, my fellow warrior. After we parted, I awoke in yet another story, in the Veil of Glory, where I finally saw the Threnodian's true form, and it had taken control of Mia's corpse, and was using the Fraxidus' Sonoro to grow its power. After defeating it, the Sonoro began to collapse. Is there anything else you want to know? I'll hold nothing back. Oh, the script and the copper mirror you gave me. I'll return them to you now. It was a long story, but the ending turned out well. Though, thinking of Mia still upsets me. Her reverberations, trapped in that monstrous body. I can't imagine her suffering over the last 20 years.
When you defeated the Threnodian, you also set her free.
Yes. It was an honor to have that final battle with her. Thanks to you and Cartathea, I was able to rewrite the tragic ending of this story. Thank you, my fellow warrior, for believing in me.
There's one more thing. We should return to the central hub in Septimont. I found something tied to you there.
The central hub. Good timing. There's something I need to handle in the Veil of Glory, too.
Good. Let's set off together.
When Lupa vanished, I destroyed the experimental unit, pursued the Threnodian, and defeated the Lioness of Glory it controlled. Then, I came across this place. You remember how the Threnodian took on a part of the Sentinel's knowledge and permissions, yes? For the Sentinel, the information stolen was their very memories. For this reason, even the Sentinel forgot that before merging with the Threnodian, They transferred some of their knowledge to the central hub in Septimont.
The knowledge they would later forget.
It was a secret, one the Threnodians should never learn. The Sentinel moved it there for safekeeping. Within it, I found a special frequency. A part of it felt like yours. I believe it's what the Sentinel left for you, so I took it.
Huh?
It seems like a clue. The true secret they left for you is not here, but in that direction. You see, before I came to meet you, I passed by the city of Septimont. The arena I destroyed has been restored, but in the people's hearts, it's still the Righteous One and Lupa who claimed victory. The Fraxidus' power to reshape reality is deeper than we realize.
Yeah, I'll take a break after this.
I'm afraid this is just the beginning. I once believed the Threnodians sought to use the Fraxidus to regain power, but its true goal is the central hub. I believe it's due to this secret the Sentinel has hidden.
That direction, it leads to the hunting grounds. The blight cloud still lingers there. When the high tide comes, Septimontians hunt and cull the spawning Tacit Discords.
The dark tide connects everything. I cannot pinpoint where the Sentinel's message lies. I'm afraid you must go there yourself. But the worst of the storm has passed. Let's take a moment to rest. Lupa, will you be our tour guide? Show us the sights and glories of Septimont? I'd love to hear more about what you mentioned earlier. The wind blowing through golden flags and the sound of wind chimes.
Of course, it would be my honor, but before we go, there's something I need to do first.
Travel through a silver veil above the drifting.
It's Mia's sword. I went through a lot to bring it back. The monster is gone now. Like so many Septimontian heroes whose bodies were never recovered, I wanted to return her weapon. This is where she gave her life. I can't say if she loved or hated Septimont more, but she once spoke of the bloodleaf viburnum. It's a tribute often given to gladiators by their supporters. So, I think, she would have wanted to rest here. It's beautiful. Our city. The city of glory. The people here love to drink, laugh, carve statues, and hunt. It burns like fire, drenched in both victory and defeat. It holds all our disappointments and all our hopes.
Yay! There's nothing in here? What the fuck? Okay. That was a good 3 hours. I don't know what I'm gonna play again. I guess it depends if I have a day off. But yeah. Fare thee well, Ed.
指でなぞる名前決してはため息電波のかけら一つ届かないかなまだ見てるの既読シュエットくだらないスタンプでごまかす傷跡間違いだらけのメッセージチャットしても残る